Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that could make all the difference. Save up to 30% your first year at LifeLock.com/Spotify. Terms apply.
Kroger helps keep you moving with easy-to-prep meals and convenient snacks from our exclusive brands. Pack a microwavable cup of Private Selection mac and cheese for a deliciously quick meal that's ready in just minutes. Snacks like Simple Truth baked chickpea crisps and hot honey pistachios are perfect for on-the-go munching, delivering bold flavors and a satisfying crunch. Discover new favorites today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The school bake sale. Because after work, pickup logistics, car seat meltdowns, and a surprise science project, every mom thinks, you know what would really relax me right now? Baking 6 dozen cookies for strangers. And they gotta be vegan, gluten-free, nut-free, sugar-free. My secret to moist, chewy, freshly baked cookies? Pulling up to the nearest bakery and storing everything in a Ziploc bag. Secure bake sale treats and your sanity. For the love of food, Ziploc.
wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Hi, hello. We're still loading up the game. Game is loading. I should reload it. I didn't think about the problem. Oh well. It depends on the. Oh wow. 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 Man. What faster? There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see. In the mail. Birthdays. Ah! There we go. That fixed it. That was weird. Unwitting. Anyway, I really don't. It's very. It's definitely. I'm not here for events. Thank you. Three. Get to. I've been lazy. I have been lazy. Kick open the door. Hello. I'm here to kick ass. Bubblegum. I'm all bubblegum.
Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
Yep, it's been a while. Feels like we were here just yesterday,
So
you know?
we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
A book? Maybe paper? Or...
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need?
There is a librarian, you know?
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Oh, shit.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
No, please, she's like this whole...
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once.
So, Lisa's been mentoring. When did that
Back when he
happen?
first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand.
I see.
I figured, if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Somehow I don't like believe this.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Yep.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh?
Don't look at that. We don't know what to do.
Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation.
Well, obvious.
That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
How old are you, Lisa?
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which
How old
books
are you supposed to
inspired
be?
it?
How old are you, Lisa? Can't be that old, right?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then, a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Weird.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things.
Are we referring to Albedo?
Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties.
Ready. Thank you.
Second struck. Wait, there's actually a book like that right here? Huh. There... it's one of M's. An experiment log. There's something seriously...
That's weird.
Kinda looks like a poetry collection. Let's see what Lisa make.
That's right. That's even weirder.
Gusha Biat.
Down these stairs.
Gusha Biat.
Wait, no way to see it. Ah.
Huh?
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here?
No.
We better show it to Lisa.
It's serpent.
Well,
Fine.
did you manage to find them?
Yeah. Humpty Dumpty treasure trove.
Well, it definitely shouldn't be here. Because this is something Klee wrote. It's a compilation of all the best fish blasting spots around
Klee.
Mondstadt,
The
as well as the most convenient
shines.
places to stash her new jumpy dumpties. Of course, there's no way she'd get away with keeping a book like that in her bag. And she'd be in big, big trouble if Jean were to find out. Not only would the book itself be confiscated, but she'd be looking at a whole day in solitary
Oh, poor
confinement at the
baby.
very least.
Poor child.
Somehow, she figured out that the best place to hide it was right here. No place like a forest for hiding trees, huh? Now, every time it gets confiscated, she just writes a new one and sneaks it back in.
The restricted book in its own way.
Yes. So thanks for helping me find it. I'll finally be able to hand it over to Jean.
Oh.
Well, did you manage to find them?
Well, other than that, now this.
This book definitely doesn't belong here.
No.
Yeah, we can tell just from reading the title.
Yeah.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
Why?
That is a good.
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters.
Why doesn't he keep it in his office or patio?
Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Hey.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Yeah, it should be here either. Also thought.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, did you manage to find...
Let's see. And the
Well, this book has quite an obvious connection with that mage, considering she was the one who wrote it.
Yeah.
But as one of the library's classics, its presence here is hardly unusual. It really is a must-read, so if you haven't read it yet, that's your homework, cutie.
Nope.
Well, did you manage?
Second strongest spell in
Truly extraordinary, and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
Alice, what did you do?
So, it's some kind of book of spells?
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried.
Oh, I see.
The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it.
Because she could probably.
After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
Oh.
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise.
Wait, what surprise?
Well, did you manage to find them? Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
That is a good question.
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes?
Hi.
500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
We're talking about Durin. The Durin of Dragonspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
Looks over to. I wonder.
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, Paimon thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
Christ.
Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Well then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea.
And then a nap? Imagine you're gonna go take a nap again.
Alright, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look!
Oh. Well. What? Trying the place to speak up. Where does sees this story? Wait. Act 1.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking.
Snowy Woodland.
At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
See, open image.
Yeah!
A story about me?
You?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Oh no, the ad. Oh no, the ads. Up. Rejoin me. Eh? Okay. Huh? I don't know. Mm. 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 Mhm. Mm. Mm.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragonborn youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now?
Sounds like the story even has its own narrator.
But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
Hello, welcome back from the ads. Ba, 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 ba.
You
Here we go,
mean
here we go.
Em? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So,
Yes.
now that we're in the story, what's next?
To explain it short form, Durin, this lovely kid over here, is the same as the dragon egg here. He was originally a dragon, but through the power of alchemy became a real boy. A bit like Pinocchio, but a lot more amusing. He's really cool. He has like dragon wings and everything. He's really cool. Oh, yes, less nose extension
The
nonsense.
dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course,
I see you there.
There's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh,
Man.
is that a hint?
Let's follow
Yeah,
suggestion for
I
now.
agree.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's explore. Let's explore.